Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I want to discuss how to speak formal Japanese in certain business scenarios. So I am a working professional and I work with Japanese clients. Also, I worked in a Japanese company with senior Nihonjin. And I believe आप लोगों का भी similar ही experience होगा. That is why I've compiled these few situations which I think might help you to build good relationship and good communication with Japanese. So let's get started. So this is the first situation where you are trying to explain something but the guy in front of you is not able to understand you. And it's very common, it's very natural, especially when there are two different people with different mother tongue. हिंदी में भी समझाते वक्त हो ही जाता है तो जापानीज में I think it's very natural, it's not a big deal. But what would you respond in this situation? You explain something, the guy in front of you is not able to understand you correctly and the very quick response would be chigaimasu. そんなこと言ってません. And it's not a wrong one. This is how we've been watching people saying things in Japanese drama or animation. But in business scenario, can we use it? I mean, it's up to you, but rather what I would use is 内容に総合があるようですので、再度お伝えいたします。内容に総合があるようですので、再度お伝えいたします。So when I say 内容に総合がある, it clearly explains that there is a misunderstanding between listener and the speaker. And since you will be the speaker here, you are going to explain the things. So that is why we would say 再度お伝えいたします since you are the one who is 伝えてる. So this is how I would respond in this situation, but if you know any other better alternative, tell me in the comments. So now we can go on to the next situation, so this next situation is, what if someone understood differently than what you understood? It is quite similar to the previous one, but I'll give you the example. So in previous meeting, there was this A person who said that the deadline would be on 18th, but now in this meeting, there is this other person who says that the deadline was actually told as 15th, but you remember it as 18th. So how would you respond in this situation in Japanese? I've seen people saying こう伝えたはずですけど、こう伝えたはずだけど. And it is not a wrong one, but in business scenario, is it an appropriate one? I don't think so. So I have rather better Japanese alternative, which is 私の記録では18日となっておりますが、再度ご確認いただけませんか? 私の記録では18日となっておりますので、再度ご確認いただけませんか? So the point here is that I am saying 私の記録では, which clearly explains that there is some kind of kiroku here. And my advice to everyone here is not just with Japanese, but if you are involved in any business negotiation, always make sure to take your notes, make a memo, and send the MOM. By sending MOM, you make sure that whatever you have understood is actually correct. And in case whatever you actually sent was correct, then it assures the other person that whatever he conveyed has been understood correctly. So this is how I would say in this situation, but if you know anything else that I can use, you let me know in the comments. So I think we are good to go to the next situation. So this next situation is when you cannot recall something what someone is arguing about. And it happens a lot. It happened with me. I hope you आप लोगों के साथ कभी ना हो, but just in case if it does, you can get help with this. So for example, there was a meeting where client said that their requirement is ABC, but now in this meeting they say it was actually CDE and you cannot recall why is it CDE now. What you understood is ABC. So how would you respond in this situation? Because I have seen people using 本当にそう言いましたか? 聞いてません. And I mean, this is what we've been watching in J-dramas and animation, so this should be the very natural response. But what I've been using is 申し訳ございませんが、聞き落としがあったのかもしれません。申し訳ございませんが、聞き落としがあったのかもしれません。 Because guys, you have to understand that the person in front of you is your Mei or Japanese client, so you have to be very calm and very polite as a professional. So maintain the decorum, and let's go on to the next situation. So dosto, this situation is actually my favorite, because in this situation I can clearly express how smart I am. So what if someone makes a meet? What if someone makes a mistake in meeting? How would you point out their mistake? So I think the very first response, very quick response would be 間違っております or 間違ってます and it is not a bad one, not a wrong one, but I have a rather better alternative, which would be すでにお気づきかもしれませんが、例えば5点目が間違っております。すでにお気づきかもしれませんが、こちらについては間違ってるかと思いますので、ご確認いただけませんか? So you need to understand, in Japanese we cannot directly point out someone's mistake. That is why I am putting this すでにお気づきかもしれませんが. So when I say すでにお気づきかもしれません, it means no need to say thank you. I mean, I am not the only one smart here. आपने भी notice कर ही लिया होगा. So this is how we do in Japanese. This is how we say things in Japanese. We can never be very direct. So すでにお気づきかもしれませんが、こちらについては間違ってるかと思いますので、再度ご確認いただけませんか? So I think we are good to go to the next situation, which is, what if you are stuck in a meeting? It is happening to me almost every other day, almost daily, and I don't know what is the reason behind this. I mean, I would like to assume that everyone likes to talk to me, but yeah. So I think it's very common. There is always something big coming in between, and you are not able to close call on time. So maybe, I mean, there was this one time that I got this response like, mo ii desu ka ne? I mean, can we close it like mo ii desu ka ne? Which I think can have this another better alternative, which is like 承知いたしました。では何かございましたらご連絡お願いします。承知いたしました。では何かございましたらご連絡ください。So when I say 承知いたしました, it is like acknowledging their point, and then I'm saying では何かございましたらご連絡ください。So I am closing the call with this. ではこれで終了したいと思いますが、よろしいでしょうか。これで終了させていただきます。With this, I always close the call. So this is how I would respond in this situation. But if you know anything other better alternative, you let me know in the comments. It's going to help all of us. And with this, I would like to complete this video as well. Arigatou gozaimashita. I hope you like the video, and if there is anything, any comments, you tell me in the comment box. So yeah, that is how everyone closes their YouTube video. Thank you everyone. Arigatou gozaimashita.